Hi guys, it's Lynn here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Now guys, in this video I'm going to be potting up the cuttings from my Trichocereus Cacti, sort of cross with Scopicola cactus. And a couple of weeks ago, me and my fantastic fiance Hans, we actually did a cutting of the arm of my Trichocereus Cacti cactus that had its arm going all the way around it. And if you haven't seen that video, links up above to that video, so watch that first guys, because we did a cutting, and Hans is amazing because I had this plant for a long time and it was curving around where it had grown. The original growth had turned round and I wasn't quite sure what to do with it, and Hans was amazing. He treated it as a cutting, and he actually mentioned about cutting all around the sides, so when the new roots come out, it actually comes through round as well as the core and then around the edges rather than when it's straight flat across. And we've left it a couple of weeks, and as you can see, it's formed a very thick hard callus, and that's how you know that the cuttings are ready to pot up. As cacti and succulents are different to normal plants guys, you don't just take the cutting and pot them straight in. You wait until they've formed a thick hard callus, so there's no chance of any rot. As in this case here, it's formed the callus, and it's time to pot it on, which is really exciting. Now what I've done is I've made the soil mix. Now we prefer to make our own cactus and succulent soil. It's far more economical and you know exactly what's going into it, unlike a lot of the cheap brands that are full of all stuff just like fillers. And in this case we've used a loam based soil, which is Johnnins, either number 1 or number 2 or number 3. If you can't get Johnnins brand or the Johnnins soil mix, then any loam based soil is preferable, with a bit of extra horticultural sand and grit. And if you can't get grit, then added perlite. Now links up above to a video on how to make your own cactus and succulent compost, and that tells you that the mixture I like to use there, so check that out guys. And what we're going to be doing then is potting this up and treating it as a cutting, as in this case, because it hasn't got roots, I'm not going to go ahead and heavily water it. I'm just going to keep it lightly moist, the top surface of the soil, and spray it to encourage it to root. So obviously first of all, with the cut end, I'm going to insert this, obviously with all cuttings, probably about the first inch or 2 in there, because roots will come out from the areoles and also from around the bottom as well. And make space for it there, like so, and then pot it in. Then you want to make sure you taper it down so it presses all in. I'm going to put some more soil on the top obviously afterwards. And it's always best to take cuttings and pot up cuttings during the spring, summer or the early autumn when the plants are in their active growth. Just turn around there, and then the other one here as well. And again, put the soil around. And although this might look a bit unsightly now cut like that, what will happen, and Trichocereus and all of the Cereus type cacti are brilliant at doing this, they will eventually over time, once they've formed their roots, will eventually side shoot from the side of one of the areoles going around the edges, and it will go straight up like that. And they add sort of a bit of wackiness, a bit of character to them. And so pressing it in, and then I'm going to fill it up with more soil around. And as I say, I'm going to be treating these obviously with cuttings. You don't need to go mad with watering because they can't really, without the roots, they're not going to be able to drink it up. So you just want to keep the soil moist just to encourage the roots, to encourage rooting. And in this case I'm going to be misting the plant after I've potted it up now, and after that giving it a little bit light bit of water, just the top surface, to encourage the plant to send out roots. And we're keeping it then, probably putting it into either the conservatory or the greenhouse. And I'll do regular updates on this as the weeks and months go by. And what you can do, I mean again this is purely optional, is just labelling it, as in this case I like to sort of label Trichocereus. Now I did buy this plant as a Pachanoi, which is the common San Pedro, but I personally don't believe it is, because the Pedro is often different. I think there's many hybrids, and I think this is more like a Scopicola, or it's been times with a cross with the Scopicola. So again, this plant I bought from many years ago from a town in England called Glastonbury, which He's sort of known for the sort of the wackiness. And there's a label in there. And the original plant, as I say, in the original video I did to this, the links are up above, is doing really well, and it's formed a nice callus where this was originally cut off, and this one too. So, and that's all it is. So easy to, and this goes with all type of Trichocereus cuttings as well. Easy to pot. And there you go, guys. So I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of cactus power. As always, from Ireland. And until the next video, guys. Bye. Bye. It's my fantastic fiance Hans in the background. Bye.